So we have hit the magic number, which is 20. I usually wait until we get about 20 people up in her, and then I start streaming. Oh, we got 23 just like that. So as soon as I start talking, people come in. Good.
Hello, people.
What's up, everybody? Nate, where are you? Y'all see your face. What's up?
No, we're gonna do a little reveal here.
Oh, okay, so just
nobody knows
okay.
about what I've got sitting next to me. Well, unless you fall.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna go full screen for me. Then you stay there.
Come on.
I'll put it there. Then when you're done, you can still hear you. I can hear you. Keep talking.
I want to do like a funny reveal on what I've got sitting next to me because like nobody knows about it.
Okay, well, tell me when you're ready.
I've been ready until you knocked me out.
Oh! I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me a second.
So I was talking about getting my Griffin right, and that was going to be my next plane, but you never know what could happen on a trip to the hobby shop.
There you go. Now you get the whole screen to yourself.
I
you happy now? It's all you.
I was just going to show that I got this new toy.
Yeah, I know you're ready to show it off. I know.
I got a V1200, y'all.
So now I actually have somebody that I can trust their review. I mean, other than RC, what's his name? RC Informer. I trust his. That was cool. But now somebody that I know, I get to see them fly. And I want to tell everybody who just joined like that, all right away.
Jermaine,
thank you guys.
Eric Fowler.
Jermaine and Eric Fowler are now back members again. But okay, so Nate, we've seen your toy. We can go back to the normal layout. Anyway,
do the screen backup.
The hub, huh? This?
Yeah, there you go. So you can see.
Yeah. There you can see it. Yeah. So happy Monday, everybody, and hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope people were able to get out and fly. I know Nate did a different type of flying. Did you just have a seminar, or did you actually fly?
I didn't fly. Okay. So yeah, this weekend I was in Sacramento doing a little 2-day seminar/class thing. Because basically I'm ready. I'm almost old enough to take my glider private pilot's license practical test and check ride. So I got to get my written done, but school has been so busy, I've had no time to study. So my mom found this class through a place called Aviation Seminars. She did it when she was getting her private. So I went there this weekend, did that. The first day we were at this, so it was at a hotel. So it was like in a hotel, like in a banquet room. First day was 12 hours of brain cramming.
Sheesh.
It was the class went from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., but then my mom is taking her commercial, so then they had the 2 hours extra of commercial. And then Sunday was like 8 to 1, and then we stayed till like 3 for a commercial.
Oh, so she's going to do commercial so she can fly people?
Pretty much. Well,
cool.
Yeah. She just wants, she just wants to keep getting her rating. She's working on her IFR ticket, but she's going to get her commercial, so she wanted an excuse to do the class. She's like, I'll just do commercial. But yeah, okay, how this came about was on the way. It's in Sacramento. There's a cool hobby shop in Sacramento called
RC Country.
RC Country Hobbies, and I'm like, I want to go check it out. But then my mom was like, well, you have really good grades. It's almost Christmas. I got to get you a gift. So she got me this.
Cool.
Which was cool.
Very cool. So, congratulations. Now when are you going to fly is the question. Are you going to fly this week or no?
I'm going to fly this weekend, yeah. And
okay, cool.
Also, make fun of me all you want. My grandma texted me this morning, right? She's like, hey, she likes to tease me, right? She's like, hey, look, I have your plane in my living room ready for Christmas. And she's coming over for Thanksgiving. So I was like, I was saying, like, as a joke, I'm like, well, I'll accept that box on Thursday. And and I was like, no, I'm just kidding. She's like, well, I'll think about it. And I'm like, well, I know what that means. So who knows? I might have a Griffin to maiden this weekend too.
Hopefully, because I'll have to try to get mine together too. I've got one.
But yeah, for sure though, this one's going up this weekend. This thing's cool. It's a cool plane. I they really cheaped out on the gear. That's the thing. They cheaped
out. I saw that. Okay, so let me go through the to shout out the people who've shown up, because we got 27 people up in here. So Mike SSI was the first person here, other than Nate burping. Mike SSI, and he was the first to re-up as the of the memberships, and I'm going to go over that here in a little bit. Michael Statler said howdy, but he had to leave. Eric Fowler, what's up? I'm going to have to give you your wrench back. George Watts, what's happening? Joe Pellegrino, we've been talking through chat. Glad your fiery booty showed up. Victor RC, howdy. Mr. Victor Shamulus, the wife is here, of course. She's sitting across from me on her computadora. Randy Huffins, what's up? Jermaine, thank you for re-upping your membership. Hanger 51 Kenny, what's happening? Who else? Nick RC, I think you're in Canada. Howdy, my Canadian friend. Chris Mitchell, what's up? Nathaniel Poling. Eric Fowler re-upped his membership. Thank you for redoing that, my friend. Plains, archery, and table tennis. What's up? And if I missed anyone, I will catch you later. Joe Pellegrino, you just became a new member. Thank you. So, I'll get to that memberships thing here in a minute. But I wanted to do the usual, which is make sure that I'm able to answer questions that anybody's going to have. I'll dedicate a little bit of time to that to make sure that I don't miss things that are on people's minds. Michael Wright, so what's up? JCB67, howdy. Keith Christie, the Fred Barron, all you guys showing up now. Thank you. Yeah, wife is on the chat, so she will say hi too through Messenger, and she might pop in to actually say howdy on camera. GB Linden, what is happening, my friend? Happy Monday to you. So,
I am so worn out. So you guys aren't going to see energetic Nate tonight.
You actually drove the whole. Did you drive both ways or just one?
Yeah, and the drive there was horrendous. It was about 3.5 hours.
Oh my God, traffic.
And then the way home, luckily, Highway 80, there was, I think, an accident. But luckily, it was right in the corridor of a back road. And as soon as we got back on the highway, it started moving again. So
okay. George Watts, thank you, my friend.
Yeah, I was tired. The brain carrying from that seminar and the driving.
That drive is a killer. Yeah. Barry Campbell, what's happening? I remember flying it at Sam. Getting there wasn't all that bad. But then as soon as I was done flying, I'd already been sneezing the whole day too. But that drive home, oh my God. I had to stop in Tracy. Because it was too bad.
When I did that, I wasn't old enough to drive it, so I didn't get that. But man, my mom, we were, it's like the whole permit thing. She trusts me obviously, but it's recommended that they don't go. Your guardian doesn't fall asleep, and we're on the way, and she's like, "Hey, don't kill us. I'm going to sleep."
Yeah, I don't blame you, or her. I don't blame her.
I didn't kill nobody. So.
She's been on puppy duty too. Those puppies are growing, man. I can't get over how big they are now.
They're like in that phase where it's like the pain in the ass phase.
So they're running around.
Yeah, they're tromping on everything. It's like you gotta. Now when you walk in the house downstairs, it's not look where you're going, or but you gotta walk facing down, and then you occasionally glance and make sure you're not walking into a wall.
Spencer Keith, what's happening? Thank you for the super chat, my friend. What I'm gonna do?
Spencer Keith. The way you become a member, you have to do it on a laptop or a desktop. But
I have a way that they can do it now that I can send a link.
The easiest way to do it is just go on like a computer and then go to his channel. So look at Gooniac 33 Fiery Booty on YouTube, and then click on the channel, and there should be like a blue join button.
Yeah, and there's also, but there's that, but then I can also put the link here. Let me put the link. So I'll get rid of that. But if you guys want to join, hopefully you can click this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to copy it and paste it.
Yeah, you have to put it. They can't put it on the screen.
Hold on. I'll be able to put it in the chat because this is the way other people have done it. Yeah, he lives in a hotel during the week because he's a hard-working man. Spencer, try that and see if that works. You should be able to click that. I finally figured out how to do it. Jermaine, go eat up. We'll still be here for a while. GB, what are you laughing at? Come on, man. Not everybody can be as pro as you at all this stuff. You have everything streamlined. You make everything look easy. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here. This is... There you go. He got it. Thank you, Spencer. So cool. We'll get the memberships back. But gonna give just a couple more minutes for possible questions. And oh, he was laughing at him getting food. Go to community and follow link. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. So there's other ways to do it, but I have the link up there if you want to see it. Thank you, sir. Spencer Keith, I got to give a huge shout out to him because he has kept me so incredibly busy. Dude is always buying a new plane. Ray, I got this. Boom. Ray, I got this. Boom. And I'll just look and I have stuff showing up. Because he's sending me. So I just got this plane. I need a booty for it. I got this plane. I need a booty for it. I'm like, dude, didn't you just order? I know, but I got another one. So I'll have like 6 orders for one dude. So hey, I appreciate it.
Once I found out maybe get my Griffin. As soon as I found out about the Griffin, I'm like, Ray, burn.
That's what he did. He said, Ray, I'm getting the Griffin. I need a burner. So yeah, that's funny. But Spencer Keith, huge shout out to you. Motion RC should be very appreciative of all your purchases through them. Yeah, GB, I got it. I figured it out. MS Aviation, what's happening? But yeah, it's dude keeps me hella busy. I love it. It's hilarious. I love seeing people get all amped up about the hobby. Yeah, Mr. Pilot Ryan, you are the stream meister. What's happening? Happy Monday to you, my friend.
Spencer loves booty.
Oh wow.
Eric Valver. No, this is. I don't know what size prop the V900 has, but this is what comes with. It's a APC.
I think it's a 10.8.
It's a 10x8. Yeah. A lot of people are doing a 10x10, but the ESC gets hella hot. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave the airplane alone. I'm gonna fly it. Hopefully the gear don't give me any fits like a lot of people are having, but you know, that
1010 would be a pretty hefty upgrade. That thing's gonna haul with a 1010.
So I might do it. If I beat up the airplane, I'll do it. So if it makes a smoke trail, I don't give a crap. This plane is expensive. Jesus Christ! I mean, for the price, they could have put better gear on it. Seriously.
Yeah, I agree.
Other than the gear, everything else was great. I mean, nice ball links. I mean, getting that ball links on the elevator was a nightmare. That was the hardest part of the entire build because they're so damn tight. And then the canopy magnet system.
Yeah, it snaps all loud.
Yeah.
Ow. Yeah, that's a very positive snap.
Snappage. Smart.
So yeah, I didn't fly this weekend, guys. I had too much stuff going on, and I did the. See, just like that, Spencer Keith sends me a Facebook message saying, "Hey, I need a burner." Without fail, there he is, keeping me on my toes. But as I was saying, I didn't fly this weekend. I did yesterday I did an unboxing of the new Griffin and did a burner install. I was pretty impressed with the way they did that plane because when you pull out the motor and fan unit, when you look at the ESC, they've got a little bit of tape around it. They put actual heat shrink over the connections.
No, usually you know what's funny is every plane they actually don't put anything except on like the F-18 they had it tape, but like no.
That's true.
That's how my MiG-21 was. When I pulled it out of the MiG-21, it had heat shrink on it, but luckily I just was able to cut it. It was nice.
That's what I'm gonna have to do, but I couldn't do that on stream last night. But yeah, it's nice to see that they're putting a little extra care in certain places. Let's see who else. But so yeah, that's what I didn't get to fly. I probably should have because it looked like Sunday was a really good day, but I needed the time to do other things.
Angelo got a little A10 from E-Flight.
Cool. I got to talk to Angelo too because I got something for him.
The MiG-29.
No, it's something that he's been needing. I saw somebody had one up for sale, so I grabbed it before anyone else would get it. Hamilton's Hangar, what's happening?
Hamilton.
So we got 40 people up in here, which is cool.
Yeah, Hamilton. Did you get your F-14 all fixed up? Because I saw your maiden. It looked like the landing. It had a little bit of little breakage.
Hey, you got to give that guy credit. He just started flying this year, I think.
Oh, I know. His flight was great.
He'll figure it out. He's trying to do it. He's trying to do a carrier landing with that plane. You got to just land on the grass. But no, that thing looked really good. Those FMS units are amazing in that plane. Amazing. It was screaming. Half throttle barely uses any power, so that's even better.
I'm gonna hang this plane back up and put the MiG-21 in just because I love the MiG-21 so much.
What planes don't you love, man? You love everything. So also, guys, I've got a couple premieres. Nate, you forgot about them, but I had a couple videos from 2 weeks ago that were actually really good.
About crap. I saw them and I remember each flight.
Yeah, there's 2 premieres coming up. The videos haven't even played yet, but that one where you, me, and Mike were flying.
Yeah,
you had the MiG-29, Mike was the F-15, and I was the F-35, I think. Yeah, good stuff.
Oh yeah, listen to this thing. Oh my god, sorry.
You gotta turn that damn.
That's the smart battery one. Listen to this thing though. Cooling fan ESC sounds like a computer.
I hear it. Be careful with that prop.
I have a throttle kill on. I'm not getting. Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? It sounds like they're binding up, but it's these ear fairings are twisting. I was like, I thought they were.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, but let's see what else. So, guys, those of you that are wondering about the memberships, I posted the link there on the screen. I went through and simplified it. I got rid of all the levels, just made it one. So I'll make it like a behind-the-scenes type thing where I'll post videos that I won't normally put anywhere. I'll make it so that only members can see. And then it's just going to be a way to support the channel so that I can do more things that y'all want to see. But so that's the link there, and I can always drop it in the chat too again if you guys want to see it. But yeah, the memberships are going to be. What is it now? Did you catch yourself?
No, those damn candy magnets are so strong. I just got pinched by them.
Oops. Need to stop being so soft-handed there, young man. Go do some yard work or something. Hey, don't mess with my monetization with that crap. You know what's crazy? They did that on one of my videos. They said, "Ooh, this is not suitable," and they made it yellow. I'm like, what the hell? So then I had them review it, and they said, "Oh, we're sorry. We made a mistake. It's fine." So whatever. But anyway, we haven't been too bad. We've actually been pretty good the last few times. EQRC, just so you know, I did get your emails and I replied. What? Yeah, that's what I said. I guess there's a delay. Oops. There's always going to be a delay. So EQ, I got your email and I replied. So let's get it rolling. And Spencer, I will take care of you for that. So that's the membership stuff right there. If y'all are interested, if you want to support the crazy Gooniac dude with his madness. Oh, and just so everybody knows too, I should grab it so you can see. The run cam is dead. So literally dead. The last time I was able to was able to film our flying was on the 14th, and I only got 5 videos, and I flew like probably 14 times that day. But what the heck, Nate? Nobody wants to see your freaking sock tan. What are you doing?
Hey, it shows that I get outside.
Barely. It's just you always wear socks.
Yeah.
So hold on a second. I gotta go grab my run cam so you guys can see. It's kind of fun. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I want to show you the run cam carnage.
You guys like my socks? That's how we do it live, fellas. You guys are gonna see the sock tan.
All right, so I got the run cam here. You can't do scratch and sniff for YouTube, but this thing reeks. So number one, it's all old and crusty because it's like 4 years old. But I went and plugged it in. See if you can see right there. Plugged it in right here, and it pretty much almost caught on fire. I think the camera still works, but something shorted out inside, and I had to let it cool off for about almost an hour, because we picked it up. There's this little heat sink thing right here, and I picked it up, and it left an imprint. It got rid of all of my thumbprint.
Dude, it freaking burned me.
Yeah, it was hot. So let's see here. So yeah. So what are you guys cracking up about? You guys are saying funny stuff. Blinded by the white boy. Yeah.
What are you saying about me?
Your feet. On your damn sock tan on the stream.
So what?
So anyway, I'll pop that link up if you guys want to see it again. But that is the way to help support Gooniac with his RC endeavors and trying to get more people hooked on this. Too much white meat. Josh Bundy, that's funny. Trying to get more people hooked onto this hobby. What?
I thought you were going to say support Gooniac and watch him deal with little kids.
Well, that too, and that's what's actually funny about these videos, because I was cracking jokes about you, and you scared the crap out of me with that frickin' MiG-29 on that sneak pass too.
Why do you think I did it?
Well, I get why you did it, but I'm just telling you, it scared me. It was like I heard nothing, and then there's a plane right there.
It's called a sneak pass.
I think it's that. I think it's her fountain. Making that weird noise. We have a, you know how cats don't like drinking from stagnant water, so
Yeah.
we have one of those little water fountains that's always running water for her, and she drinks a lot, so it's in there making noise because it's running out of water.
I love this thing. I want to fly it some more.
Well, hopefully we get to fly it this weekend. Let's see, the problem with that dang Griffin is the thing's huge. So I've got to figure out a way to rearrange the car to fit things in there, or I'll just come up with a different configuration to fit in the car over the weekend.
I'm hoping I can fit that and the MiG-21 with this without having to take the MiG-21 wings off.
Go ahead.
I usually just put the MiG-21 on top of this. So I'm thinking I'm probably just gonna take the missile rails off the Griffin and like put it on its side. Oh yeah, Victor, the EQ asked about the MiG. Yeah, the Victor's MiG, that was a stall, but the thing that made it scary was it was a stall, but then the thrust line on this airplane, when you punch it, it wants to climb. So
Climbs, yeah.
I talked to Victor. He was busy day, and he got distracted, which not his fault, crap happens. But it stalled, but then when you punch the throttle,
It'll flip.
It stalls it even more. So I actually did that when I was coming out of a flat spin. I held up elevator and I punched it and it was like, oh shit.
It's bad. But the cool thing is though, when you go vertical and you get it to stand on its tail,
yeah.
then once it slows down, you punch it.
That's how I do the verticals. I go up and right before it stalls, I punch it and it flips.
It flips it over. That looks kind of cool. I didn't really. That video was funny. The one I watched, Victor, was hilarious. Your wife was cracking me up. She kept making comments. Oh, I don't know where it went. It's gone. I lost it, or whatever. She thought this is not a very good video. Like, you guys are cracking me up. But I have to watch some more. Been too busy with other stuff. But so want to make sure to keep up on the chat today because I'm not going to do a whole bunch of other running around like I have been. So Victor, you were there to see Mr. Fish flying his crazy turbines all crazy low. I could see that. That guy's a pretty impressive pilot. I like watching him fly. And yeah, Spencer, thanks for the weekly allowance. That's basically what it's like. As soon as you get a new plane, boom, I need a booty for it. And it's like once a week you're getting a new plane or a couple new planes.
That's great. If this was in stock, would you have gotten this?
I tried to.
I said if it was in stock, would you have gotten it?
Yeah. And then have no idea where to put everything? No. But yeah, I was gonna get both. But the Grippen's unlike anything I've ever gotten, so that's going to be something new. That should be fun.
I've flown canarded planes, but I've never I've flown planes with canards that don't do anything. I've never messed with canards before, so it'll be cool.
Yeah. It was a fun. It just looks different, and I had a friend that I used to fly with. This is back in the days. So back, 6S used to be a big deal. So back in, I think it was 2010, 2011, there was one of the guys that we fly with. He had a Gripen, and it was made by some other company because it was balsa. It was a balsa plane. So, but it was the coolest thing because it had to be bungee launched, number one. Because we flew at Baylands, and it was 5S, and it was flying with a Steve new motor and a fancy 4-bladed EDF unit. I think a Wemo Tech or something.
Wemo Tech.
Yeah, but he had that plane dialed in. He didn't even have a gyro on it, and he was able to fly at high alpha at like a 45 to 50 degree angle across the field, and it was controlled the whole way. It's really cool. So this plane should be able to do that too, especially now with the gyros. And the cool thing is we'll be able to take off and land instead of having to be bungee launched. Hey Jelonius, what's up, man? I've got something for you. Message me after the show and we'll talk about it because it's something you've been looking for. I found it and I nabbed it for you, and it's gonna go to you. So we'll figure out a way to work that out. Something I know you need. What?
I keep looking at this thing and I'm itching to fly. It's only Monday though, that's the problem.
Yeah, you are 100% correct, Spencer Keith. That's why I don't fly turbines. And Pete Lane, you're right. It was Carl Schneider. He had that cool.
I want to fly this thing. I want to fly this thing at the school. That'd be fun.
I think you could.
How easy! I made my SV30 yet. This flies better than the SV30. Easier. It's actually.
You better take that back because Angelo, after he put them fans in that thing, it changed it.
Yeah.
I've never seen the SU-30 go that fast.
But this is stock.
Yeah, whatever.
It gets more than 2.5 minutes of flight time without killing the battery.
Mine's going to be better.
I don't give a crap.
It's going to be better. Another thing I just posted on the screen too is if you guys are interested in any kind of merchandise that the wifey has helped come up with schemes for us, the merchandise. We need to come up with some new stuff, but oh, so I'm going to be putting some new designs up. There is a design that was on the picture for this video. That was something we tried out with Gooniac on the back of the shirt, so you can kind of see it when you're flying. Take pictures from behind and see it. Not take a picture of my booty, but take a picture of the shirt.
I was gonna say, what do you want?
We only take pictures of fiery booties. Don't take pictures of mine, but whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you want them to take a picture of, right?
No, dang it! Stop it. She's laughing in the background. That's not funny. Stop it. Anyway, we're gonna come up with some new stuff. Wifey's the one with the talent to come up with cool schemes. I know we did, but she's the one who did it, and I haven't put up the newest of anything. But she's the one who's doing it. TMI. Who's this? Sorry, Charles. Sorry to give you nightmares. But yeah, Pete Lane, you remember Carl flying that? So, Pete, were you around when Carl had that fun jet that was doing 170, 180 miles an hour, and every time it would go No, I'm talking to Pete Lane, who's in the chat. Booty model. You don't want to model my booty. No. No. I laugh the laughing. What? Mickey B. Yeah, but Angelo, he was flying his Su-30 with the new upgraded 1900 kV motors, and that changed the plane. He's like going by easily 25 to 30 miles an hour faster than before.
Oh yeah,
easy.
I'm giving the Su-30 crap, but yeah, that did it. It woke up the airplane.
Big time, and it takes off in half the time, goes straight up pretty much.
My thing with the Su-30, I never really minded the power. It was just the freaking flight. Like, because, you get, like this thing, if I fly hard, I get like 3 to 4 minutes. But the thing is, like, the Su-30, the way I look at it is, if I always set my timer to 3.5 minutes. So if I fly really hard, I come down there. So if I fly this thing really hard, I come down at 3.5 minutes. But when I come down at 3.5 minutes, I have plenty of reserve time. The Su-30, you come down at 3 minutes.
That's it.
No reserve. You're down.
That's it.
I almost lost mine because I was flying it at the school, and there was these kids playing soccer, and I was landing, and I always, when there's people there, I always yell like, hey, I'm coming in landing. And then one kid, his soccer ball went right on the track, so I had flown for like 3 minutes, and I was flying pretty hard. I gunned it, and it's a heavy plane, so I have it fully gunned until I'm like on long down, about to turn base, and it goes. I'm like,
yeah.
I gotta get this thing down. And
I hate that sound.
I was pegged, and I just barely made it. But yeah,
ream. So EQ, I saw what you said. I'm typing in the link to the merchandise. Oh, he wants a new one. Okay. Okay, never mind. Wife's handling. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, right.
But there's the link for the merchandise if y'all are interested. We're going to be putting up some new designs here probably this week.
I don't do that.
Which will be cool. So if you guys want to see.
I only have one more day at school, and I get the rest of the week off.
Lucky. Friday, let me think. I have to go to work Wednesday. Usually Wednesday, since it's the day before, they let us out early. So that's probably the plan.
What day are you gonna fly this weekend? Because I can only do Saturday.
Probably the day I'll do too.
Or if I can do Sunday, but I'd have to leave early.
No, I'll fly Saturday probably.
Okay. Yeah, because I have a flight lesson at 4 on Sunday. I'm hopefully gonna do some night form. But yeah, if we get to go Sunday, I can do Sunday, but I'd have to leave early at 1 o'clock. And you don't go to 11, so yeah, we'll do Saturday.
No, that's not happening. If I go fly this week, I'm going to go at a normal time. I just don't want to freeze because it's been kind of cold in the mornings.
It's so funny. I look at this thing, and the main wheels for this thing are the same size as the F-18's main gear.
Yeah. So Nick RC, I'm hoping to do some painting on the my off time for this during the Christmas season. We usually have 2 weeks off at work. I think we're gonna have a longer amount this time unless they have me on call for other stuff. So I have things set up to paint. I'm gonna have Nate help me with my F-15 as far as getting the servos and stuff put in, and then I'll try to get that painted. I already have a scheme for it. I have a whole bunch of stuff from Cali Graphics that I just have to put on. So.
Thanks, Pete Lane.
What is it? She could pick up Nate in the tux. Nate always wears shorts. Unless you can find a tux that's in shorts, he won't be wearing a tux.
I don't think I've ever. The one time I wore a tux kind of deal was at my uncle's wedding. That was it.
So, hey, Angelo, looks like it was a full day of flying yesterday. Who all came out? Because I think Keon was there. I don't know if his dad was, but I saw that Sharam was there too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, you already know.
About the Meg.
Yeah.
I saw that. Cool. So EQ, the wife, is gonna help you out with the shirt stuff.
We had another MiG go down, but it was one of my buddy Keon. His dad crashed his MiG, but it wasn't. Don't worry, it wasn't an elevator problem. It was somewhat pilot error.
Too slow.
Too slow, but also he was doing filming, and he was too slow. But then he didn't even recognize where the ground was.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's not good.
Smacked it. But don't worry, it wasn't an elevator problem. Hey, there's elevator.
Now, there was a video that I saw that it was actually kind of cool. They had a camera facing back where you could see the flaps and you could also see the horizontal stabilizer. When you put the flaps down on that plane, the horizontal stabs move. It's like some aerodynamic thing. I don't know if it's a vortice or some sort of turbulence from the flap, but when they put the flaps down, the actual horizontal stabs went squatted a little bit.
Yeah,
and that wasn't the up elevator. That was just something that was weird.
Think about it. Look at this. It's going to create an air vortice because the air is going to bounce off this and hit the tail like hella weird. If you're going at speed,
it's gonna, because it spins, it swirls right off the edge.
You know what's funny though is I flew this plane. I've been flying this plane for a while now. I've got like probably 25 flights on it, but I landed it one time with full flaps, and it comes in faster.
The faster, yeah. Because you can't get the nose up.
I know. I ran it off the runway, and I'm like, you know what? No more flaps. I don't even use them. The flaps actually make the plane come in faster because they wash out the tail, so you actually have to come in with more speed to get more elevator.
Right. To get more elevator authority.
So if you leave those flaps up, the plane actually lands better.
So what I'm thinking people need to do, they don't realize it, is add reflex. So, I wonder if the flaps will actually go that far, if they'll go the other direction.
That's how far up they'll go.
Okay. Well, then that's what they need to do, because that'll make the nose pitch up.
You see me though, I don't have reflex in mine.
You don't need flaps, and that's the thing. I know that the real one lands with them, but if people are crashing, why would you keep doing it? Just land the plane without it.
The reflex, I don't even have. I mean,
you have a little bit. It's just it wasn't planned, but it's there.
Well, yeah, my flaps level. I mean, I have a little bit. My flaps level is like not even a millimeter above. My ailerons land. My flaps are somewhat up because one of my wingtips is a little bit cockeyed. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. So I kind of cockeyed the other one. So my ailerons. So basically, my level for my flaps is like right about there, and the left aileron's a little bit lower just for trim purposes. I don't have a crazy amount of reflex, but I have a little bit. But a lot of people, the people that are getting into trouble, have their flaps set like below this.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not level. If you just look at this, level is about right there, and that's about where I have it.
It's the opposite of what the F-18 was.
Yeah, the F-18 have a little bit of down flap, but that's because the stabilizers have a little bit of dihedral on them, so they don't get affected by the wing.
And that's the thing about the MiG-29 too. It's supposed to have more dihedral or anhedral in the tail than it does on that model.
The change of size, it's like a weird sloping shape.
Yeah, but if you ever look at the real MiG-29, they sit like this. Yeah. They don't sit flat. They sit like this, and I think they do that for a reason.
Well, but, they can't.
Hey, EQ, I'm seeing everything you're typing, but wife's keeping a hold of it, keeping tabs on it too. So I'll get all that stuff. We'll get all that stuff to you.
Yeah, I won't keep ranting about it, but just it's a whole combination of things, and people just. I don't have no problem because I take things into account. The reflex does something, but it's not. It's just it can't solve all the world's problems.
Somebody was asking about Chris Mitchell. You're asking about your fiery booties. I'm sending out a crap ton this week. I just printed out 23 labels over the weekend, and I'm sending out what I can before more parts come in. So lots are going to be going out over the next couple days, and I know that there's a little bit of a delay with the holiday and all that, but there's going to be a lot going out.
Yeah, see this side, my flap wasn't mounted on this side. It's just above the edge, and when I set this thing up, I set the flaps up. I look down the wing to set it up even with the ailerons. It was hella low, but I looked down the wing and I set this up level, so it's not like reflex, but it's not like down like a lot of people have it. So that could also be a thing too. My canopy has wrinkles in it because I set something on it by accident. That's all right. It's not bad. I don't know why this plane being so big that if it gets dings and dented, I'm not going to be pissed because it's so big. This is my flyer. Besides, if I look at it from this angle, I can't even see it. I should shut up. I'm just talking a lot. Stay away.
It's okay. Shadow Ops, thanks for coming by for us. I know it's been a long day for you, most likely, but hey, thank you for coming by and hanging out with us for a little bit that you did. It's much appreciated. So let's see. Charles, I thought I sent yours out. If I didn't, I will.
See you, George. Have a happy Thanksgiving, sir.
Yeah, guys, those of you that are in the stream that have orders, I've been sending out a disclaimer with all my orders as of late because I need time to do this. So chances are it's not going to be as long as I say, but I just say there's a 3 to 4 week lead time just to be safe. Because I do all the work myself. So if I get an order that's like 4 or 5, that takes me a lot longer to get things done. So I'm just setting it up to where there's a 3 to 4 week lead time. Chances are it won't be that long, but I still might need it just in case. So I always do that. So if you guys are wondering where your order is, it's just taking me a little bit to get it done. I'm getting caught up though, which is good. I had some major parts delays, and then on top of that, I had to deal with fires. I got caught up on the fires, and then I ordered controllers, and they sent me. I had everything overlapped just right, and they sent me the wrong stuff, so it set me back. But I'm getting stuff done slowly but surely. Everything is done by hand, by me, so it's not like I can call up the factory and say, "Hey, you guys need to put out more of this." Nope. It is me doing it. These big goofy looking hands are the ones that make the stuff. So
the big goofy looking hands and the big goofy looking dude.
Hey, I don't run as goofy as you though, so be quiet.
What?
that video I said, hey, you run really goofy.
No, why do you? I don't run like that. I was just running like that for the video.
Goofy. Oh crap! Looks like Greg Milosevic killed a plane over the weekend. What the hell?
What did he do?
There's he had a Navy looking. I don't know what it was.
Probably because he's been fascinated with his new McLaren.
Look at this. I'm gonna show you from here. Let me see if it'll focus on it.
It's hella bright. Just turn your screen brightness down.
A little bright. Let me see if I can get it to work. Well, that's what the screen looks like. It's pretty bad. Let's see if that shows. That's what it looks like. It's just a whole bunch of carnage.
Holy, is that his F-18?
No, it's a, huh? Yeah. It's here's the pieces all. It was bad. Sheesh. I don't know what kind of plane it was. It looked like it might have been a Flash or something.
It might have been.
But it was painted like a Blue Angel, and it was destroyed.
Oops.
Nothing left.
You've got enough money, we'll replace it.
It'll be fine. So pretty cool vid. I don't know what the vid is.
It's some like drone thing.
What is it?
Some drone thing. I clicked on it. I didn't watch it, but it's like a drone.
Oh, a two-legged drone. Crazy Germans.
See Germans.
So it's like one of those things from Star Wars. Oh, they got a whole bunch of weird things. Funky.
The Big 29.
Big 29.
Yeah,
it was you're right. It was a BVM.
Yeah, it looked like a.
What do they call those? Electra? No, not Electra.
Was it a Shockwave, maybe?
Possibly.
Shockwave's an old ass air. Oh no, Shockwave's the lead air.
No, it's not a Shockwave. It was something else. You know how that the real fast sport jets, they all kind of look the same. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, it was bad.
Something expensive.
Bad crash. Very bad crash.
Alright, I'm gonna swap out planes.
Actually, I think I can even. I'll post the link so you guys can see it. It's pretty bad. I'll post the link. You guys can take a look. It's a Facebook link, but you can at least look. Bandit. That's it. It's a Bandit. But that's the link to it right there. Take a look. It's pretty bad. Not very good. What are you doing, Nate?
I'm gonna show you where my flaps are at.
Okay.
If I can turn this thing around. Here, I'll just snap a picture of it and show you where my flaps are at. See, that's where my flaps are at, guys.
Now, how high will they go up? Is the question.
Here, let me see how high I can get them to go on like a sub trim before the servos start making funny noises. Yeah, my flaps. So usually when you're setting up flaps on the flaps, you can go to like 100. It's at like 50. Because these ships will go really high.
So they'll go higher.
Oh yeah.
With that before they start binding.
This is as high as I could get them to go. Like this, but that's like way too high.
Yeah, but but that's probably something I'm going to end up doing because that'll help. Then you can actually pull the nose up more. Reflex makes it so that you can put the nose up higher and it keeps the wing from stalling. So it changes the attitude too.
I leave it alone because mine's perfect right now.
No, yours flies fine. I've watched you. Yours flies fine. But if you're gonna use anything, instead of flaps, you should use some sort of reflex instead. That's what I'm gonna do. What was that?
Canopy.
Oh. Luckily
the trash can kind of. Let me see what my other flash set. Make sure they're all even. Yeah, see, same thing. Yeah, same.
Okay, so there's that. So what else? We're coming up on an hour, and I still see there's still some people in here, so I don't want to take off yet. But once I see that it's starting to slow down, we'll get on out of here. But those of you that did not know, here's my website. Again, the wife helped with this. She's the one who did all the work. She gets the credit for it. She's the one who did it. That's my website there if you want to see it. Yeah, and also I'm planning on possibly getting another small camera like this, but I'm thinking about putting them on planes from now on. I'll put a couple on the plane, 1 or 2 on the planes, then have something on my head, whatever, to make it work. I saw the video, Chris, of the Gripen that had a turbine in it. It actually looked kind of cool, but I think that it probably was faster with the actual EDF unit because it's a small turbine.
Yeah, it was definitely faster with the EDF.
But they don't have that cool roar. Alan Gentry, howdy. I'm sorry I haven't been able to actually talk to you on the phone because I've been busy with other stuff, but we'll figure it out.
Love me some MiG. MiG 29.
Yeah, I've gotten them all. I've replied a lot too.
This plane is big.
Yeah, so I have to figure out what to fly if I can get the Gripen done. Hopefully I can. Though there is a cool video. Where's that video? I think it was on Facebook here. There was a video that somebody just posted. I'll go back and look again. It was of, if RC Air Marshal was here, he'd like it. It was of one of the VFC 12 birds. It was a twin turbine F-18. Let me see if I can find it. And I'll post it in the chat. But it was a twin turbine. Did it EO Chat Clubhouse? I don't know which one it was. Pretty cool looking plane. And it had 2 turbines in it. Maybe it wasn't this one, it was the other one. I gotta find it, because it looked pretty cool and I didn't get to watch it all. Not EDF Jets, not EDF Central, it's the other EDF one. But it was 2, I forget what size, I think they were 85s. So it was a decent sized plane. It wasn't super small or super big, it was like right in between.
Gotta love it. F-30, this thing is so small compared to the MiG-29. Holy crap.
Yeah, but that thing's a blast, and those videos that we got were really cool with that plane.
My suspension sticks on the side.
Yeah, well, yours works, mine don't.
Hey, Ray, look.
It just stays on one side. Yeah, yours works though, mine don't. Doo-doo. I had that one peg leg the whole flight. I don't know where it went. Dang it, I can't find it. It was cool though. There was a huge bird. Let's see if I can find it again. But anyway.
I love this little plane. One of my favorites still to fly.
It's a blast.
Ray was shit talking it for a while until I got one.
Well, because I had to fly by myself. It's never any fun flying alone.
This thing's good for formation.
Mickey B, I can make a burner for just about anything if I have the specs. Especially if it's for an outrunner. As long as it's an outrunner without a heat sink, I can make it work. When you get to the slightly bigger ones, then you have to worry about heat sinks and other stuff. So it makes it harder to fit things to it.
This is a plane that will always be coming with me to the field until it crashes. Which, it's one of those planes where if it goes down, it's like, hey.
But it's so much fun to fly, though. It's so small, but
this thing goes down.
It flies like it's big.
Yeah, I mean, mine's starting to get a little beat up. I mean, I probably have over 50 flights on this thing now because I've flown it like 10 times at the school. I mean, man. The one day we went to PCC, I flew this thing like 10 times.
Yeah.
I find that again. The F-16 I had was the F-16. The F-16 didn't fly like this. This thing flies, like Ray said, it flies big. The F-16 kind of flew like a kite. And
it was floaty.
Yeah.
It would bounce around a little bit. The F-35 does not bounce. The wind does not really mess with it.
Yeah. I have a gyro on it, but that's mainly because it likes to do this at slow speeds. So I have a gyro that's barely on.
Yeah. Jermaine, adios.
See you, Jermaine. Happy Thanksgiving to you. What up, Nat? Who's Nat, Ricky?
Ricky! I'm going to have to get with you to figure out some of your gripping settings because I got my gripping here to figure out Mr. Ricky.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Me got one. Ray got it gripping. I'm probably going to have my gripping on Thursday, which I'm hoping my grandma comes and brings it. She will.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to be working on it late at night, though, so if I can't get it out, it won't come out.
What do you need to do to it?
Put it together. I put it right back in the box. After I took it apart, I put it right back in the box.
Is the fan in it?
Yeah, the fan's still in it. I just don't have a fiery booty on it.
I could put the plane together. That'll literally take me 10 minutes.
It's going to take more than that.
Yeah, like 20, because I got to let the tail dry. Bring it to me on Wednesday. I'll build.
Hey, I'm not gonna say no. If you want to, hey, I'll let you.
Build it.
Just yeah. Then I'll do all the final setup. I'll do the final setup. But if you're down,
if I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I want to put your SD card or my SD card in your corrupt radio.
Oh, shut up! The radio's not corrupt. All I need to do is have everything in there set up.
I have it all set up. I just have to. All the mixes are done. I just have to set the endpoints. That's it.
Okay. So then it would be easy. Okay, can I bring it to you tomorrow? I'll bring it to you tomorrow. I don't care.
Sure.
And then we'll discuss what to use.
What do you mean?
Jill just said puppy, so that means she probably wants to go too.
Yeah, just bring it to me in the evening.
Yeah, we'll do that.
You guys could just come over again and make your Julie and my mom can socialize, and we'll have that thing built, and you can take it home.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't have the room or the time.
I always love building planes stuff.
Well, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no if you want to. We always trade off favors.
I'll know what to expect when I get mine.
Yeah, it looks really easy.
Yeah, all you do is glue the tail, bolt the vertical fin on, bolt the wings on, and you're done.
Yeah, the hardest part is gluing the tail.
Yeah.
And we know how I'm going to glue that in place. We already know what I'm going to do for that.
Hot glue?
That's right, baby.
The
right kind.
I always use the stock freeway glue. It works.
I don't like it because it comes loose.
I use it on my MiG-29. I use it on the A6, the MiG-21. Any plane where I had to glue the tail on. The A6 is kind of sketchy because it's like the whole back end of the fuselage. So I used a lot of fucking glue.
Yeah, Barry Campbell, good night.
Although they haven't really... See, Barry Campbell, happy Thanksgiving.
And Nathaniel Pulling, yes, I did exactly like Jeff's RC. As soon as I unboxed, I put it right back in the box and taped it back up. And dropped it in my storage unit.
I don't know how you can do that.
I'm weird like that.
If I get a plane, it's got to be built.
Yeah. Well,
the V1200 took so little time to build. It's literally just the tail and the wings.
yeah.
It's literally all it is. It took the longest part was putting the ball links on because they're so tight.
Yeah, EQ, have a good night. Happy Thanksgiving to you, and thanks for sending the stuff. And wife was going to take care of you on the shirts.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Charles Putney, just so you know, your stuff will go out this week. I know you sent me a message here too. If you're still here, it'll go out this week.
I'm going to be curious to see how the Griffin's High Alpha compares to the MiG-21.
It's going to be different because Zane, what's happening? It's going to be different because you have canards. Canards, you can get away with a lot more. Nathaniel Pulling, no, I don't use a special hot glue. I use the same stuff that the guys on, what do they call it? Flight test. I use the same ones that they use. The hot glue. It's the Ad Tech, and I use the high temp gun. And the way that I do it, it makes it a permanent fit.
Gyro initialized.
Look, you can hear the amount of expo I have in this thing.
Yeah, no, you need it on that plane. Zane, not yet. This is my old computer, but my son was pushing me to get my new one done this week. That's why we're able to fly it as good as we do, because we use Expo. Joe Pellegrino, I don't think I balanced a fan online. Maybe I did. It was one of the first ones. A person that shall not be named, who's given me nothing but grief over the last couple of weeks. I balanced their fan.
Ricky,
that he promptly broke like a day.
Ricky, what kind of mixers you got going in yours? Cause I am using the one James got, just the aux mixes, or like just the standard mixes. What do you got?
So Joe Pellegrino, I'll look up the one you're talking about right now. I'll post it in the stream. Actually, I'll send you I think, did I do it? EDF balance.
Don't mind.
I think I might have put it on. Yeah, I did. There's a couple of them I did, but here's one.
Zane. Yeah, the E-Flight F-16 is great. The only thing I can complain about it is the stock fan is okay, and all of the white on it is just bare foam, so it's going to eventually turn yellow. If you're gonna get a 70 millimeter F-16, get the free wing, because the E-Flight has like no battery room. The free wing, I've flown my old free wing. I flew it on like a 6000, and it was great.
Yeah, that's what I fly mine on, 6200.
So if you're gonna get a F-16 70, get the free wing, and the free wing, oh my god, it has a lot more power out of the box. It can take off and just climb. High performance.
Straight to the sky. So, Joe Pellegrino, I'm actually going to send you the whole playlist. That was the video I did live, but this is the whole playlist.
I kind of want to get into the 16 myself and do some modifications to it.
I'll just say what I'm actually going to do. I have an older one it'll be 2 years now that I started getting ready to go. I'm going to make it like the VFC-13 Navy F-16 that they use as an aggressor. But I'm going to put an 80 millimeter fan in it. I have an FMS 80 that came out of my my F-18, the 2000 kV. I'm going to put that in there. And it should be a rocket ship.
Zane, between those, definitely the F-35. Although,
yeah,
if you're looking for crazy high alpha, the F-16 is great. But the F-35 flies similar to your F-18. You'll like it. Yeah. It flies heavy, but it's like a good kind of heavy.
Yeah. It's super stable. It doesn't look like it would be as stable as it is, but it is crazy stable.
Super stable, and it's quick. Just
very.
The only thing is, though, with I'm sure Freewing's probably done better with this now, but the Freewing 70 millimeter high performance fan, just make sure that it's all tight, because on my F-16, so my F-35, I bought the Kit Plus, so it's because the F-16 high performance and that are the same fan, and I had that fan in the F-16 originally, and on my maiden attempt it blew apart. And it wasn't because the fan was unbalanced; it was the
tight.
prop was loose on it.
Yeah, it wasn't tight,
and it just blew off. So I would say take the fan out and make
gluten free.
All tight. Put some Loctite on there. Just be safe.
Yeah, and what I did, I pulled it off. I mean, you don't. There's red and there's blue Loctite. Even just putting blue Loctite on the shaft of that adapter will help.
Yeah. Although they probably have done better with it now, but there's been I've seen some F-35s explode.
Yeah, but it's just like that video that I did of yours. It's all blew off and spit foam out.
Yeah, it just popped off.
Yeah.
It would have been fine if the blade didn't shatter. Just put it back together in Loctite, and I could have flown it.
Yeah, but it ended up shedding 3 blades. So.
Yeah.
But yeah. I had a spare rotor at home. I just fixed it.
Yeah. The F-35 sounds amazing. Mine because it's Gooniac balanced.
Yeah.
The F-35
been done the right way.
It's been balanced by the man himself.
Yeah. Crazy thing is, though, it doesn't always sound perfect on the ground. Sometimes it'll buzz. I think it's just that open.
It's that motor.
Hole.
That motor has a lot of inrunners have that like crazy noise at idle.
Yeah, it's like grind. It still
My
makes
Futura,
noise.
when I had the Futura, dude, it sounded terrible. Yeah,
Fred, the air, that's fine.
I use the on my F-16. I mainly flew Admiral 5000, but I also flew with an HRV 6000 a few times, and I think you could fly for 7 minutes.
Yep. Blasting around almost full throttle the whole time.
What's funny is that plane, it flies better with a heavier battery. The F-35, not so much.
It doesn't fly as good. It flies best with the 4000 or 5030C.
The one that I have, the pack that I use is the Spectrum 5030C, which weighs just as much as like the Admiral 4000. It's like 650 grams. But those are amazing packs. And, I mean, they're expensive. But they'll be nice with the V1200 of a smart phone.
Yep. So let's see. So we're gonna start winding down. It's been a little over an hour, and I think that we've covered just about everything that I wanted to at the time.
Zane, no, this weekend. I already talked about the V1200, Zane. You just weren't here earlier.
Yeah, we opened the show with the V1200, but we are.
The only thing I can say about it is it's a great plane. The gears a little cheap. That's it. But I have
the gears very chintzy. I'm surprised they skimped on it. They did all this great stuff, and then they put these little spindly little legs for landing gear on there. So
hopefully I'll be greasing all the landings, so I won't be breaking gear.
Unless you hit some weird wind.
Well, yeah, rain or weird wind. Blaming his shitty landings on wind.
Well, I figured out what it was. It was the damn loose gyros. But anyway, and tail heavy. But anyway, guys, I am getting tired, and we want to watch some TV before I do some more burnage and other stuff. So
it's not so much a damn it item. It's just, make sure you watch them. I mean, they're not terrible, but it's like it's like the E-Flight Viper. They work until they get like hard.
One bend, and then they'll never go right.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, the airplane is amazing, and I'm sure the gear might not be as great, but the plane is going to fly great. So, but I'm flying it this weekend. You'll see some content on it. Ray, you're going to have a hat cam for this weekend, right?
I don't know. We'll see. I have a different action cam that I can try. It's like it looks just like a GoPro.
Dude, you should just get a second. You should just get a second phone and have like the stream at the field going all day long, like a
No, what I'm gonna do, I think I'll get another run cam. I might even get the same old one that I had, and then just put that on the plane when I fly in the cockpit.
See you, Eric.
Yeah, night, guys. And we're gonna end up closing the stream here too, because it's been a while. But I appreciate all of you people for coming and hanging out with us. I'm gonna put up the membership stuff one more time. So if you do want to support the Gooniac, and his crazy RC endeavors. I have the link right there. I'll post it here in the stream so you can see too. But it is that's one way you can help support the channel and keep all the goofy and craziness going that we always do here. That way you can help. I don't know, if you want to see some crazy behind the scenes stuff, being a member will get you into that so you can see it.
How much is this membership? How much is this one?
It's I made it one level, so it's $6.99 a month if you guys want to, and I'm not making it to where there's more than one tier. I'm just going to leave it one thing. So those of you that have joined tonight, I appreciate the joining, and if you guys want to do it, I just posted it right there on the page. I don't think that's a clickable link, but see if I can.
They can screenshot it, copy and paste it.
Yeah, and then there's, I think where did I post it? Let me get in there and do it. But anyway, if you guys could also click like on the video, that would help, and then subscribe. And if you don't know anybody, if you know people that might want to get into RC aviation, the whole purpose of my channel is to help people and get them hooked on it just as much as I am. So I'm not so much into trying to sell stuff as I am trying to help people get their stuff going. I want people to succeed at what they're doing instead of crash and smash.
Like what?
I don't crash. I just have bad landings on occasion, and that's already gone. I've gotten better at landing again. Now that I know what's wrong. Now that I know what the hell's wrong. But well, we found it. It was the dang loose gyro and the doofball behind the gimbals. But anyway, if you would like, please help out Gooniac and his RC endeavors. Be very much appreciated. And Fred Barron, adios, Alan Gentry, all of you guys that have come by, many thanks. I'm going to post that link in here one more time so you guys can see once I can pull it up.
Wreckham Roy, what's up? I don't think we ever said you.
Oh yeah, did you? I don't think I've seen you. Did you say my name, Wreckham Roy? I said your name. What's happening, Wreckham Roy? I don't think I saw you up there earlier, did I? I think that's the first time you said something. What's up? We did say your name. We just did right now. Hello, Wreckham Roy. And here is the link if you do decide that you want to join and help out the Gooniac. And
oh God.
There we go. That's it right there. So click that link. Even if you have a cell phone, you should be able to do it that way. But it's only $6.99 a month if you want to, and don't feel bad if you join and then can't do it again. But you know, it's great if you guys can help. I appreciate it. And also, on any of these live streams, if you guys can think of anything that you want me to talk about or want us to talk about, feel free to put it in the comments after, or you can even put it in the comments now, just not in the chat.
Yeah.
Put in the comments.
Ray's pulling the live streams out of his ass at this point. We need something to talk about.
I'm just coming up with whatever, because I know people want to come and watch. So
I just need to crash the plane. Oh, that'll be our topic.
Yeah, and then next week we'll probably talk about the Grippins, because we'll both most likely have had them. But if you can come up with anything, that you want us to talk about, put it in the comments.
So Ricky was saying James does a mix, but he's saying you don't have to do that mix to get the canards to work. You probably just wire them in.
As far as I know, the canards work together with the elevated. They work like elevons, so they oppose each other. And then
the main thing I think is if you can wire them in, but then you can't adjust them individually.
Right.
Right. Although if good choice, Angelo. He said he got an F-16, but then brought it back and got the A-10. Good choice.
Yeah, the A-10 is way faster.
But
it's actually a lot more fun.
I'm thinking if they can be wide in, I'm gonna do it the way I have it set up first, and I have a 10-channel receiver. I'm gonna do it that way first, but if I feel like the plane needs a gyro, I might rip that out and widen the canards and do a Lemon RX 7-channel.
Yeah. Now the thing about the Lemon is the Lemon does all the Elevon thing in the receiver itself.
You don't set it in the radio. You just hit the dip switch.
Hit the dip switch and it does it on its own. So anyway, we are going to get going, but that is the membership if y'all want to help. And then merchandise is there too. If y'all want to get some Gooniac swag, you can do that as well, right there. But thank y'all for hanging out, and we will talk to you next time. I might come up with some sort of a weird live over the weekend for us flying.
Yeah, that's what I figured, Pilot Ryan. You can't wire them in because they're both they're not reverse servos. You can't.
Right.
But I bet you. No, yeah, I don't.
No, the F-16 is not slow, but it is slower than the A-10.
Okay, we should get out of here. I'm tired.
Yeah, I am too. Good night, guys. And all of you that are waiting on burners are going out like crazy. So you'll see them very soon.
Yeah, there you go, Pilot Ryan. All right. See you guys later. Happy Thanksgiving to y'all.
All right, guys. Thanks for the info, Pilot Ryan.